For example, even the recent Pushpa is a very slang. Everything is rural.
We all do movies. We all, we're all acting in films to get the maximum exposure. We want to connect with the people.
I always believed this film was a festival film, a Pongal film.
We worked together already in Manam once.
Of course.
Yeah, so this is the second film we're doing together. Lot more comfort this time, a lot more at ease.
If you look back at films, if you look back at a lot of films, even Hindi films, the rural films have been working big time. Hi, this is Nagarjuna.
Hi, this is Chaitanya.
And you're watching
Bollywood Hungama.
Bollywood Hungama.
Nagsara and Chaitanya, welcome on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My question to, I think, both of you will be with the question that the whole of the country is having. So many big films have been pushed. What gave you courage to go ahead with the release?
I guess we were bullheaded, especially me. I always believed this film was a festival film, a Pongal film, and there's a tradition in the Telugu audience that these native rural films are very well accepted because everybody is in their villages and hometowns, and even the city folks go to their hometown. If you see, Hyderabad now is actually 3/4 empty since yesterday. They've all gone to their homes, all the workers, everybody. And the tradition for ages, as long as I know it, that Sankranti, they have to watch a movie. Not just one, at least 3 films.
So maybe they'll be watching Bangaraju 3 times this time. There's no other film.
Well, we all wish, at least if they come out and watch once. That's good enough. You know, I have to tell you, the business, in giving you statistics, is around 400 to 450 crores. Just the Sankranti season is how traditionally the film business has been. You know.
My goodness. So and I believe there's even Tamil. So Valima is not releasing either. So do you think that it will percolate to other states as well?
No, other states have restrictions as far as I know. Like Tamil Nadu has a weekend curfew. That is why Valimai, I think, has been... Chay, correct me if I'm wrong. Tamil Nadu, what's happening?
Yeah, they do. I think they have a Sunday complete lockdown. And I think they have night curfew through the week.
Night curfew through the week and a 50% capacity.
Capacity, correct.
Of theatres.
For the Telugu audience, we are assuming there is 100% capacity and there are no restrictions for weekends either? For curfew?
As of now, nothing. There is 100% capacity in both the states, and there is no night curfew or any kind of curfew as of now.
So that's okay. And I hope that it stays that way, because in Mumbai, as I was telling Chaitanya, that yesterday the number of cases, they were less than what it was day before yesterday. So, and that is always a good yardstick, because we've seen it in South Africa as well, that the cases peaked up and then they suddenly came down. So as far as this variant is concerned.
I read a report from the US also that the peak is generally just 10 days.
Right, exactly.
And then it starts going down. That's what it's going to do. I mean, US has seen the highest cases, as you know. So it's coming down at the same speed.
Drastically, yeah. So I think you guys are taking your chances, and I hope the gamble works. And if it works, I think it can be working in a big way. Chaitanya, how does it feel working with your father?
Oh, it's great. We worked together already in Manam once.
Of course.
So this is the second film we're doing together. Lot more comfort this time. A lot more at ease. When I was doing Manam, the feeling was still there as an actor, that I'm looking at my father in front of me, and I'd had to break that inhibition. So that film, I think, took me through that process. Now I'm able to play it as a character. So had a lot more fun doing this role. And also it's a very unique character I'm playing in this film, where he enters into my body, and I have to sort of keep his mannerisms and his slang and his dialect. So it was quite a challenge for me, but at the same time, a lot of fun.
All right. And your last film, Love Story, did well at the box office, released in theaters as well.
Right.
So you just just coming from a successful film and that to a theater experience. Not many people have experienced that in the recent past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We were fortunate. It was quite a tense situation at that point of time too, because we just came out of the second wave, and we were in a dilemma to release or not to release. But the producer took the chance, gave us that support, and the audience was favorable. So went well. Fortunate.
Yeah,
Right.
they were very fortunate actually, and I think there was only 50% capacity in one of the states. Then I think AP only had 50% capacity of theaters.
Yes, that's right. In Andhra was running. Yeah, Andhra was running 50%.
Naksa, I saw one of your interviews in a plane that you gave, both you and Chaitanya.
Yeah.
And so obviously I don't understand Telugu, but I just wanted to understand the nuances and of how excited you guys are. And so my perception was that you were excited like a schoolboy, as if this is your first film. You seemed extremely excited. There is something about the film that is really making you very excited. What is there in the film, sir, that is bringing that ebullient and wonderful side from you?
Of course, the first one itself, I fell in love with the
2016, it came 2016.
2016. Fell in love with the character. I feel it's the Indian version of Superman, actually, our own native, very village, rural version of Superman. A person, because the soul enters into another person, suddenly becomes a Superman completely, and
Right.
our own version. And also the slang I speak with, and very rural. If you look back at films, if you look back at a lot of films, even Hindi films, the rural films have been working big time.
Yes.
People are a little, I think, overwhelmed with these urban films, with the OTT flooding and everything, all these urban thrillers and urban, very, very urban city. Whereas somewhere we are forgetting the rural stories and rural folk stories, whatever, any kind of those things, rural traditions and all of that. I started noticing that in India, a lot of Indian films, what are doing very, very well. For us, for example, even the recent Pushpa is the slang, everything is rural. Then you look before the same director's film called Rangasthalam, Ram Charan played. And that was also very rural, very village, very this thing. And this film also was, the original also was very rural. So I believe that this was going to work. And this character is a very lovable character, which one of the most lovable characters I played, and it was very well accepted by kids and all age groups. And that's what makes me so excited.
All right, and Chaitanya, as Naksar is saying, that these rural films which are based in rural India, or maybe films which are celebrating the rural or the heartland or the hinterland ethos are being loved by people. So he's just giving the example of Pushpa. But somehow I think what Telugu cinema is doing and South cinema is doing now, it is such a fascinating time for all of us, that suddenly South cinema is becoming pan-India. It's becoming mainstream. It's even giving, say, maybe Hindi films around for the money in the northern belt as well, which has maybe, I think, never happened. Do you find this phase to be absolutely fascinating and maybe a victory of, in a way, Telugu cinema with the sort of vision that they always had, the grandeur, the VFX that they've been having? Do you think it's a victory of many aspects that South cinema stood for?
Yeah, I think in a way, see, we all do movies. We all, we're all acting in films to get the maximum exposure. We want to connect with the people. And the larger the scale, the better for us. Not one is the money aspect, but putting aside the money aspect, the reach, we want to be closer to the people. And now language is not a barrier anymore. I'm not only seeing that with Telugu cinema, but also with OTT content and stuff like that. If as long as the emotion connects, that's all people want. And I'm so happy that from the South we're able to reach out and create this pan-India audience that's been happening recently, because it gives us so much more exposure as actors, as makers, as technicians. So it's definitely a fascinating. It's a nice phase we're going through. It gives us that scope to try out different stuff. It gives us that support to keep, making better and bigger films. So yeah, I'm definitely appreciating this phase that we're going.
Ardun, I'll take a little point from that.
Please, sir.
From what Che said. Of all the things, what I think ticks is the emotion. The emotion is what people are understanding. It is not the shots. It is not the grandeur. It is not that. That is what I feel that the country over is appreciating in these films because of the emotion. Somewhere along, like I said before, the emotional connect of Indian people was being lost. And this is what, for example, Bahubali did. It's just not the grandeur, the emotions of a husband and wife, mother and son. Everything was very, very strong, and two stepbrothers. These are the emotions which was what made that film. If you look at it, if Bahubali, of course, Rajmouli's finesse in the rest of the thing. And even if you see the Triple R trailer, what connects is that is the emotion of two friends, the spirit of friendship. That's what was being slowly lost. And I'm not saying we're aping the Western or this Western. If you look at all the Western films also, which are huge super hits, they all have the basic human emotions, whether it's love, friendship, family, or something. That is what is connecting from these films that made it. And if even the pan-Indian films that's happening, if they don't have that, they're not working. Neither there or nor here. Hi, this is Nagarjuna.
Hi, this is Chaitanya.
And you're watching
Bollywood Hungama.
Bollywood Hungama.